I really don't care who the F you are. That was awesome. Alright guys, so I am back again. Shadow Man Hallway, Malvern Manor. So all the way down here, guys, I want you to see this real quick. So I just got 4 cat balls that I have set down. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we got this really cool paralight that I'm borrowing from my buddy Mike Brothers. So we are... Now this supposedly is just like an EMF detector. And I read through the instructions and all of that fun jazz. And I think right now I have it on the lowest setting or whatever. So it technically should be hard, kind of hard to like set that off. You know what I mean? Like nothing else, like certainly my camera or anything like that is not going to set this thing off. Let me see if I can just, yeah, we're good there. Okay. Other than that, guys, these 5 devices just sitting right there, which we are going to have to kind of keep an eye out for. All the way at the end of the other end here of the hallway is that dead bell. But I set it right outside of Rebecca's room just in case Rebecca thought she might want some company and she might want to maybe open her door or something for us, which would be amazing. And so that is now going. Those devices are on and going. Obviously. And so now we just kind of wait and see what happens. Already, in the 45 seconds it took me to set up this equipment, obviously not very long, right? Like, there was already weird sounds coming specifically from down here in this area. Now, I don't know exactly where it was coming from, but it was certainly down in this area. Is there anybody here that would like to speak to me today? Okay. Now, I heard a little something, but I'm going to go ahead and say that may have been squeaky brakes, maybe? Okay. Okay. Are you having a good morning so far today? Doing okay? Doing okay? Rebecca, how are you this morning? Who was down here earlier that I was able to hear like knocking or something? What the fuck was that? A little chirp, okay? I can step away if you'd like. Could you maybe make that device go off again? I'm not exactly sure how you do it, but I think maybe you just have to get close to it. That was really cool. I heard it. I mean, it was just like okay. That's really cool. Thank you for that. All right. I've only used this device once before, and it didn't have very good results. And that, I think it was placement, if I'm being honest. It wasn't, I think it wasn't the best placement on my part. That was back when we were all at the Sally house. My friends, Lori and Renee. Hello down there. What about one of these cat balls? Could you make one of them go off? I would love to see one of those go off. Can we do that? Do my best not to kick the cat balls. See, oh, what a problem I have with that crap. So guys, what I'm trying to do is just kind of distance myself, right? So everything that was happening with those little bleeps and bloops and all that stuff was coming from down there on that device. And I thought if I could potentially then maybe pull myself away, then maybe things would start to happen again. Now, I could be completely wrong in my thinking, or I could be totally right. I'm not sure yet. It's kind of the beauty part of the paranormal, isn't it? Nobody knows for sure. And anybody who claims that they do is full of complete shit. Just by the by. Rebecca, what about you, my dear? Could you open your door? Okay. I will check back in a few minutes. Okay. I would really like to talk to you, though, Rebecca. That would be great. If you would like to open your door, that would let me know that you're maybe in the mood to say hello to somebody. That'd be great. Thank you. All the kids' toys and stuff like that. Guys, you remember that terrifying bust that was in here? It's still in here, however. She got a little bit of a makeover, if you see that. Oh. And apparently a dollar bill as well. That's... Gotta keep it classy. My God. Oh, shit. Cat ball. Thank you. Okie dokie. Hello. Guys, this is the hard part when you're investigating this hallway specifically. Because, I mean, you have roughly, I mean, it's got to be over 100 feet from end to end. And then you got all these rooms in between, you know what I mean? So it's like, where do you go? What do you do? Where do you point the camera? All of that fun crap. So I really appreciate you setting that ball off. Is there a way you could maybe make another one of these balls go off? There are 3 others to choose from. And I'd like to see if you could maybe make one of them go off instead of the one that you just did. Is there a way you can do that? Maybe not. It's okay if you're not in the mood. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh my gosh. Let me fix my focus here real quick, guys. Just get a little bit. There we are. Okay. Now, guys, as I'm kind of watching this, right, I've got my back against this wall. So I'm just kind of sitting here with my back against the wall so I can hopefully quickly turn and just kind of look. And so as I'm asking questions here, I'm also kind of looking behind me just to see if like Rebecca in any way wants to interact with us, because that would be really freaking cool if she could do that. If she could maybe open her door or... All right. Hello. What the fuck was that? Was that you speaking to me? Shit. I think I missed it. Okay, hello. Do you like that device? It's pretty cool. Oh, shit. All right, that's that's cool. Thank you. Is there a way you could do it again, though? Here, Jesus. Just stay back. Stay back. I'm sorry that I get excited. I get excited when cool things happen, and that was really, really cool. You setting off that cat ball was really, really cool. Whoever is setting off the dead bell at the other end of the hallway, that's really, really cool. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the interaction doing that. Guys, I've kind of missed being here. The last 5 or 6 days I haven't been able to be here, and it's really sucked. And so I've missed this. I've missed the interaction with you guys. That guy's just still sitting pretty. I really want that thing to go off again. Like really bad. Rebecca, is there any chance that I would be able to speak with you today? Anything at all? Like any chance at all? Okay, that went off again. Just a little chirp. Hello. That was really cool. You know, just to kind of double check, myself and to put my own brain at ease here, I'm just going to tap and tap. I just want to make sure that they're on. I know that one's on. That one went off. There we are. Okay. So the remaining 3 of those are working, obviously. Okay. Thank you. You know, for it being April, it's still kind of chilly back here. Do you guys think it's cold? Are you chilly? Oh, shit. Okay. Okay. Awesome. Oh. All right. So, cat ball there. Double ding on the dead bell over there. Double ding. Good Christ, Josh. The bell sounded twice. How about that? Double ding. Oh my gosh. Rebecca, are you ready to maybe open your door for me? Is there a way you could do that, please? I'd really like to speak to you. But I also don't want to annoy you. I don't want to scare you. But is there a way you could open your door for me, please? She could just be not in the mood, you know? That's fine. I really appreciate you guys interacting with me, talking with me. I appreciate it. I want to see one of the cat balls go off again. You know, at first I thought that was a knock, but that was not. That was a truck that was going by. Kind of got me going a little bit. Just a smidge. All right. You guys have kind of quieted down a little bit, which is okay. I was just hoping for a little bit more interaction if we could. Like if somebody wants to talk to me, that would be great. Anybody at all wants to interact would just be amazing. What do you guys think? Can we do that? What the f just happened? What in the f just happened? What in the fuck? Okay, resyncing. Jesus Christ, what the fuck just happened? The whole fucking camera died. The whole fucking camera died. You know, I have fail safes in place to prevent that from happening. How in the shit does that work? Okay? Like the whole thing just completely went black. Just totally dead. Oh my God. Was that one of you guys messing with my camera? Or is it just some kind of a malfunction? Is that all it is? Hello? Hello? What the fuck is happening right now? All right, so look, maybe I asked for it, huh? I said, hey, maybe a little more interaction. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Maybe a little more interaction. And then you killed my camera. Jesus. And now it's going crazy at both ends of the hallway here. So that's amazing. God, that's freaking cool. Thank you. Thank you for that. Wow. All right. I'm just kind of checking Rebecca's door here. It's still very, very much closed. That dead bell was certainly going off, though, wasn't it? The dead bell was going off. The paralight was going off. I think that's what this thing's called. Yeah, paralight. Let me get an actual focus on the thing so you guys can see. Pretty freaking cool. All right. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the interactions. Like I said, it means the world to me, guys. It really does. Here's some happy, happy birds outside. Good Lord. Hello. Hello. I really want that paralight to go off now. Like completely at the opposite end of the hallway. I mean, very similar to like what the dead bell does, you know? Can you kick one of those balls down toward me, please? Is there a way you could do that? Maybe we could roll the ball back and forth. I don't know. I guess I do find it interesting that 2 separate cat balls went off. Like that always fascinates me. It's not just the same one, you know what I mean? Like if it was the same one over and over, sure, I would 100% suggest a malfunction of some sort. Maybe the battery dying or something like that would be causing the ball to go off. But that hasn't been the case thus far. It was one, and then it was the other. It was that one first, and then that one back there second. So that's pretty interesting to me. Are you guys all done chatting? I think you probably expelled quite a significant amount of energy there. Just kind of being able to say hello to me, which I greatly appreciate. Like I said, guys, I haven't been able to be here. And I mean, God, the better part of a week. And so I really appreciate you interacting with me, because it does mean a lot. But I've missed you. I've missed hanging out with you. I've missed the interactions with you guys. I don't like being away from the building. I just want Rebecca's door to open. I'm just like, gosh, it's pretty neat. All right, Rebecca, last chance. I'm gonna ask you again if you could just maybe open your door for me and we can chat for just a minute. Just want to see how you're doing, see how your day's going so far. See what you got planned for today. Maybe what you got planned for tomorrow. I guess not. That's okay. That is okay. I just looked in the room as a just single little creepy ass red balloon. Freaking everything in this place is creepy. So guys, it's been a minute for me since I've been back here at Malvern Manor, and it's been like the better part of a week, and it's been kind of a tough week or whatever. My father sadly passed away, and so we've been dealing with that, and it's, you know, a lot of family stuff and all of that jazz. But I wanted to get back here. I wanted to see what could happen in that shadow hallway. And so, I mean, setting up different pieces of equipment and things like that, and it was very minute. It was very little things or whatever. It was, 4 cat balls, the para light, and then the dead bell, and that was it. It was pretty interesting, like going through all of that, especially because like when certain things were happening, it seems significant. The reason why I say it seems significant, I guess, is that one thing would happen at one end of the hallway, another thing would happen at the other end of the hallway, and it was just kind of like the same back and forth stuff that we always get here at the Manor, right? That same cat and mouse thing, right? It was pretty interesting, especially with the Paralight, which I haven't had much luck with yet. And then today, luckily, it decided to work, or they decided to play with it or whatever. Like, that was really cool. Initially, kind of right out of the gate, it was like a chirp. And then it was almost like, oh, now we know what this thing does, or now we know how to work this thing. And so they would go for it. And there was a couple times they really, really spiked it. The cat balls went off a couple times. I would say this was 100% a success. The only thing I wish would have happened was Rebecca's door, like her opening the door. That's a big ask. I understand that. But it's like the dead bell was going off right outside of her door, and I thought maybe, just maybe, I would get lucky, and that maybe she would open that door and want to talk more, because I would have just kept going at that point. I probably would have moved certain pieces of equipment into that room and just kept it going, but I mean, it is what it is, right? These are the breaks sometimes. So with that, I mean, ultimately it was a success. It was pretty interesting investigation, that is for damn sure. My camera, like, I wish you could see my camera right now. I have a battery pack that's like on the camera, on the bottom of the camera, specifically so that this camera has hours worth of battery life, and I always have it fully charged, ready to go. Today was absolutely no different. And so for that to blink out and just kind of die or whatever, that was weird for me. That was interesting. I don't even remember exactly when that timestamp was or whatever that it did it, but it was roughly like 17, 18, 19 minutes-ish. But frickin' why? Like, why? On a battery that should last hours. Now, here's what's fascinating, though. I had turned the battery pack off, turned the camera off, then I turned the battery pack on, turned the camera on. It fired right up. I immediately hit record and then did another sync against the wall, because obviously I wear a lav mic for better audio quality and all that stuff, and that's specifically for your benefit. But very interesting nonetheless that we would have that. But anyway, I thought it was a success. Other than the damn camera failing, I thought it was a success. But yeah, guys, thank you. Thank you for everything. The love and the support and the kind words and all that stuff. And guys, a lot of you have reached out and offered your condolences and all that stuff, which is greatly appreciated. It has been an insanely hard time for me and my family. And so I appreciate that, guys. This is all very new for me. It's all very raw still. And I'm trying to navigate that as best as I can, and I appreciate all of you. So thank you, guys, and we will talk to you all very soon. Peace.